Spring football practice number 1 is in the books now here in 2022, joined by head coach Philip Montgomery. And, Coach, what did you see out there?
Well, I saw a lot of energy. I saw guys running around. Now, we got a lot of new faces. We're young at some spots. You know, our tempo wasn't exactly the way I would want it, but it is day one, and we'll continue to get better as we move forward. So, love the energy, love the focus. I thought our guys were flying around, and that's what you want to see.
Plenty of holes to fill, but, you know, that's the case every year. Your depth, the number of players you have that you feel you can rely on, continues to grow as you continue to establish this program through the years.
Yeah, you know, we've had a lot of guys that have had to step in for one reason or another, whether that's injury or COVID or whatever, and guys have stepped in and done really well. And so we built some good depth from that standpoint. Some of those guys don't have the game-type experience that we've had in the past, but with those guys coming in, I think we've got a great nucleus of guys to build around, and then it's about adding the right pieces and getting those guys caught up and then going in there and being excited to play.
You always talk about trench warfare, offensive and defensive lines. You got a few holes to fill there. What did you see today?
Yeah, I thought, you know, for the most part, you don't have pads on. It's really kind of difficult to see kind of where they're going to be right now. But the biggest point of today was getting targeted right. You know, we'll go in, look at the tape, get an idea how we did on that part of it. But I think for the most part, those guys are kind of locked in. Did a nice job of seeing some things, and you know, we hit a couple of runs in there.
And I know veteran-wise, you know, some of those guys don't play as much. Is this a young guys' game, so to speak? This, you know, getting a lot of reps for young guys at this point?
Well, I think we got a lot of young faces right now overall, and so it's about trying to get those guys caught up, get them up to speed. And then for us, from a coaching standpoint, it's about finding the best 11 guys to put on the field for that particular play, for that particular situation or that scheme, and then getting those guys comfortable so they can play fast and play physical.
Yeah, really hard to point out any one or two players after practice one, but on the coaching staff side, you got some new faces there as well. What did you see with the intensity with those guys?
Yeah, I mean, you know, all of us, you get the butterflies on practice one. That's just common knowledge. But when you got a new coach in, and it's his first time with these guys and in this place, and practices run a little bit different, you know, trying to find your way through all of that, you could tell they were amped up and excited about stepping on the field, and you could see that within their drills and coaching guys, and it was exciting to watch them work today.
All right, next couple of weeks, another 3, 4, 5 practices in the next couple of weeks. What do you want to see?
Well, just continued growth, continue maturity, for us to be able to continue to take those steps forward that we need to take. You know, we always talk about practice one, we're going to look at the tape, we're going to see the mistakes, and then we're going to correct those. And then when we come out on the field, let's don't make that same mistake again. You're never going to play it perfect. It's never going to be 100% all the way through it, but it's a chance to learn every day, and you're learning from each other. You know, whether that's a receiver going against a DB, O-line, D-line, or the guy playing your position that's getting coached up on the thing that he did wrong, and you growing and learning from it. So a lot of spring ball is all about learning and growing.
Yeah, and March 1, we had a great day for it, so you didn't have to worry about sleet or having a slicker on or anything like that. Wonderful day for football.
I can't remember a day to start spring ball that was as beautiful as today. I mean, to be able to come out in shorts and guys to be able to run around, I mean, just a beautiful day to have it.
All right, Coach, we'll see you out here again.
Thank you.
The head coach of the Golden Hurricane, Philip Montgomery. Get your season tickets now by going to TulsaHurricane.com.